Before we jump into the next clip, I just want to tell you real quick, we got a new audio network. Go to tyt.com/audio and get all of our new podcasts.
There's been an uncomfortable ad. It's uncomfortable for me at least, by Representative Ron DeSantis from Florida. I don't want to say too much about it. I want you to also be uncomfortable watching it. So let's just take a look.
Everyone knows my husband, Ron DeSantis, is endorsed by President Trump, but he's also an amazing dad. Ron loves playing with the kids.
Build the wall.
He reads stories.
Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
He's teaching Madison to talk.
Make America great again.
People say Ron's all Trump, but he is so much more.
Big league. So good.
I just thought you should know.
My husband's a great dad. He teaches our children how to build walls and to hate the others.
Okay, so there's so much I love about that ad. My favorite part is record-shattering ass-kissing going on in that ad, but I'm gonna get to that at the end. I like how they're teaching their kids a couple of things. As Anna pointed out, you build a wall because the others are scary, okay? Remember, little child, you must fear and hate the others. Make sure they're on the other side of the wall, okay? Because they're coming for you. Well, that is how you train a little conservative, right? Fear, fear, fear of the others. But the other part that I found amazing, and which they take for granted, is that Mr. Trump says, "You're fired." I love that part. Then there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Like, I know, look, people get fired, it happens. It's not something you should enjoy.
Celebrate, right.
I mean, it should be heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching. But since they're so vicious, they're even, like, it's in the ad, it's his ad. He paid for that ad.
Yeah.
Okay, little baby, let me tell you how fun it is to fire people. Oh God, they're so terrible. Okay, now, what's the whole point of this ad? The point of this ad is, I love Donald Trump. Oh my God. Oh, where's Donald Trump's buttocks? I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there.
God.
I gotta kiss it. I gotta do something else. Oh, please, please. And take all my bananas. So the ad starts with.
I didn't think it could get more uncomfortable, but
I did it,
Yeah.
I did it. You're welcome. Okay, the ad starts with, everyone knows my husband for loving Donald Trump. And everybody knows how much he supports Donald Trump.
It's embarrassing.
No, they didn't know that. The whole point of the ad is so that they do know that. You're doing the ad so you can say, hey, over here, I love Donald Trump. I love Donald Trump, please, please, please. I'll do anything Donald Trump tells me to do, okay? Later in the ad, he does the big league. Oh, you're so embarrassing.
Did you know that big league is a real word, by the way? It is, but yes.
But of course, as with everything with Trump, sometimes he says big league, and sometimes he says bigly. I don't know if he knows the difference. I don't know. Anyway, but it's an absurd thing that he says. The only thing that was missing from the ad was covfefe. And remember, little Johnny or whatever you were, okay, the secret code word, covfefe. It actually meant something, and it was really smart. I mean, that's the only way I think that it could get more embarrassing. It was almost like a Sacha Baron Cohen skit, but an actual ad, okay? So this is the state of the Republican Party. I can kiss Donald Trump's ass better than you can. And congratulations.
And it seems as though Trump isn't the only person who is taking Fox News' lead in governing or running campaigns. Fox News has been urging Republican lawmakers to do exactly what you just mentioned, Cenk. Be incredibly complimentary toward Trump and essentially campaign not on issues, not on policy, but on how much they love Trump. Let's give you an example of what Fox and Friends recently said.
Just a finger, I mean, look at the two significant races we've talked about. One was Martha Roby in Alabama. Martha Roby was critical of President Trump as a candidate in 2016. She came around, started supporting the administration ever since, and now the president weighing in, game changer in Alabama, Martha Roby getting the nomination. And then in Georgia, you've got Brian Kemp knocking out Lieutenant Governor Cagle, who was all but a shoo-in until President Trump weighed in and gave his endorsement.
Why is that?
And so, well,
Because they realize if they move closer to the president, a lot of people are liking some of his policies and things that are happening in this country. And so if you're looking at those numbers and you are running as a Republican for Congress or for Senate, you probably want to associate yourself. I mean, a lot of it depends on where you live and what the local politics are. But in large part, I would say siding with the president on some of these issues might benefit you.
And it's a wake-up call. If you're a candidate out there and you are on the fence, you may want to consider supporting even more aggressively.
88 to 90% support amongst Republicans for this president. If you're running for office and running away from this president in a Republican primary, you're in a bad spot.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who looks more like a frat boy than Hegseth, but put that aside for a second. That's just a fun observation. But it's a rare situation where he's right. In Republican primaries, if you're running away from Trump, you're running away from your career.
That's sad.
And Mark Sanford in South Carolina lost because he tweaked Trump a couple of times. That's it. And he's deeply right wing. He had done all sorts of terrible things. The voters didn't care. They put him back into office. But you said a couple of things that were slightly off about Trump. You're gone. Throw him off the cliff, right? I mean, you want to talk about a witch hunt, right? So any Republican that it doesn't live up Donald Trump's ass is targeted for destruction. So that's why they do these deeply embarrassing ads like this. But the part that they're massively wrong about is general elections. So I know they think, oh, Trump won Florida. Now the guy's polling at 38%. He's a mess. And he's not polling well in almost any of these states. So this whole idea of run towards Trump in the general election, it's gonna come back to bite him. It would right now, if things were frozen right now, it would hurt him a lot. Yes, including in Florida. But things are not going to stop now. It appears that there is really, really damaging information about Trump that is going to come out imminently. The Trump team and Giuliani are in absolute panic. You sure you want to run ads talking about big league and everybody knows Ron DeSantis is in love with Donald Trump? In fact, my husband loves Trump more than he loves me. Okay, be careful what you wish for. Those ads might come back at you during the general election. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below. Then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.